There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hi, Aunt Eller.
Scared me to death. What you doing around here?
Come and sing it to you. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
If I wasn't so old and you weren't so young and smart, Alecky, why, I'd marry you and get you to sit around at night and sing to me.
No, you wouldn't either, because I wouldn't marry you, nor none of your kinfolk. I could help it.
Oh, none of my kinfolks, huh?
You can tell them that. All of them, including that niece of yours, Miss Lori Williams. And Ella, if you were to tell me where Lori was at, where would you tell me she was at?
I wouldn't tell you at all. Far as I can tell, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
So she don't take to me much, eh? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You, I bet.
The best bulldogger in 17 counties. Me, that too. And looky here. I'm handsome, ain't I?
Purty as a picture.
Curly-headed, ain't I? And bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long, ain't I?
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
Well, what else does she want then, that damn she-mule?
I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Who you taking to the box social tonight?
Ain't thought much about it.
I bet you come over to ask Lori.
What if I did?
You asking me too? I'll wear my fascinator.
Hell, you too?
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Oh, I thought you were somebody.
I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Is this all that's come a calling? It's already 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
You noticed me before you opened the door.
No such of a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you knowed it was me.
I heard a voice talking rumbly along with Aunt Eller, and I heard someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You knowed it was me, so you sat up in there thinking up of something mean to say. I'm a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
Well, if you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, How'd you take me? You ain't bought a new bug with red wheels onto it, have you?
No, I ain't.
And the spanking team, the bridle's all jingling?
No.
Expecting you're out behind old Dunn, I guess. You would ask that Cummins girl you took such a shine to over across the river.
If I was to ask you, they'd be the way to take you, Miss Lori Smarty.
Oh, there would.
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's going to be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you'll ever see.
Wow.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy pokes will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of snow-white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
So you can tell them apart.
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in Surrey. When I take you out in Surrey with the fringe on top. We will hit the road hell for leather. Cats and dogs will dance in heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together. And the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? And you'd never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Bet you'd sure feel like a queen setting up in that carriage.
Only she talked so mean to me a while back, I'm a good mind not to take her.
Ain't said I was going.
Ain't asked you.
Where'd you get such a rig at? I went and hired a rig over to Claremore thinking I'd go with him.
So you know about it.
Spent all his money hiring a rig, and now he ain't got nobody to ride in it.
Have to it. Did not hire it. Made the whole thing up out of my head.
What?
Dashboard and all.
Made it up? Oh, get off the place, you. I'm Ellen. Make him get himself out of here.
Making up a few birds in. Whoa. Making up a few birdies ain't again no lie I know of. Don't you wish there was such a rig though? Then you could go play party and do a hold down till morning if you was a mind to. Then we was all wore out. I'd just lift you up onto the Surrey and jump up alongside of you and just point the horses home. I can just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey. Riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can see the day getting older. Feel a sleepy head near my shoulder. Nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls. Kerplop. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill. The moon is taking a header. And just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleeping. Maybe got a dream worth a keeping. Oh, you teen man, just keep a-creeping at a slow clip, clop, Don't you hurry in the surrey with the fringe on the top.
Only there ain't no such rig. You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Why'd you come around here with your stories and your lies, getting me all worked up that way? Talk about the sun swimming on the hill and all like it was so. Who'd want to ride alongside you anyway?
Why didn't you just grab her and kiss her when she acts that way, Curly? She's just aching for you too, I bet.
Oh, I wouldn't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. The bragging, bull-legged, wish you had a sweetheart bum.
She likes you. Quite a lot.
if she liked me anymore, then she'd sick the dogs onto me.
Hey, Curly, you get the wagon hitched up?
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming out from Bushyhead for the box social tonight.
Curly said maybe you lost your big wagon to bring her up from the station.
Of course I would, if it asked me.
Got to talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch up the team now if you say it's all right.
All right. What happened at the fair? You do any good in the steer roping?
Oh, I did pretty good. I won it.
Good boy!
Yeah, Will.
Ain't nobody can sling a rope like our territory, boy.
Can't stay but a minute on Ellen. I gotta get over to 8-0 winners. Don't you remember? Her pa said if I was ever worth $50, I could have her.
$50? That's what they give you for prize money?
That's what?
Lands, if Annie's pa keeps his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
If he don't keep his promise, I'll take her right from under his nose. Won't give him the present I brought for him. Look, fellas, what I got for 8-0 winners, paws. Excuse us on Ellen. Hold it up to your eye like this. Huh? Then when you get a good look, you turn around the top, and the picture changes.
Well, I'll beside gated.
They call it the little wonder.
Silly goats. The hussy ought to be ashamed of herself. You too. How do you turn the thing to see the other picture? Oh, I'm getting it. I'm a good mind to tell Annie on you.
Please don't, Aunt Ellen. She won't understand.
No telling what you've been up to. Bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it carrying on, but I sure did see some things I never see before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a bell telephone and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next?
Yeah, what?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. Gone about as far as they can go. You turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. Can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Yes, sir.
They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They've got a big theater they call the Burlicue. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the gals is fat and pink and pretty. As round above as she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heels. Later in the second act when she began to peel, she proved that everything she had was absolutely real. She went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir.
She went about as far as she could go.
Hey, what you doing, Will?
This is two-step. It's all they're dancing nowadays. Waltz is through. Catch on to it? bananas. I got $50.
Thanks for the wagon, Annelle.
Sure.
Come on, girl.
I'll catch up with you guys. Annelle? Listen, I gotta know something. Who's the low, filthy sneak that Lori's got her cap set for?
You.
Never mind that. There must be plenty of men trying to spark her, and she surely does lead to one of them, don't she?
Well, they say it's that fine farmer, Jace Hutchins, just as south of Lone Ellen. Then that old Whittler man says he's a doctor or veterinary or something.
That's what I thought. Hello, Judd.
Hello yourself.
And then, of course, there's someone closer to home who's got his mind on her most of the time. He can't tell a plow from a thrashing machine.
Him?
Yeah, Judd Fry.
That bullet-colored growly man?
Now, don't say anything against him. He's the best hired hand we ever had. Just about runs this farm himself. 2 women couldn't do that. You ought to know that.
Lori take up with a man like that?
I ain't say she tuck up with him.
Well, he's around all the time, ain't he? Lives here?
Out in the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning the hen house today. Leaving until tomorrow. Gotta quit early, because I'm driving Laura to the party tonight.
You're driving Lori?
I asked her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you ball? Well, don't forget, Aunt Eller, you and me's got a date. If you make up a nice box lunch, maybe I'll bid for it.
How we going, Curly? In that rig you made up? All right, straddle them lights are winking like lightning bugs.
That there ain't no made-up rig. I hired it over to Claremore.
Lance, you did?
Sure did. Pretty one, too. When I come a-calling for you tonight after supper, make sure you got your beauty spots fastened up right proper so you don't lose them all. That's a right smart turnout. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. See you before tonight anyway, on the way back from the station. Rig, I'm thinking you can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Curly, ask all the girls at Bushyhead to stop by here on the way to Skidmore's. Freshen up. That means we'll have a lot of company. Better pack your hamper.
Oh, man. Don't risk his murders, Carly and I. If you do, I'll have to ride with Judd all alone.
Well, that's the way you wanted it, ain't it?
No, I did it because Curly was so fresh. But I'm afraid to tell Judd I won't go. He do something terrible. He makes me shiver every time he gets close to me. Ever go up to that old smokehouse where he's at?
Plenty of times.
Why? Did you see them pictures he's got tacked up onto the wall?
Yeah, I see them, but don't you pay them no mind.
Something wrong inside the man, Eller. I hook my door at night and fasten my window again. And again, the sound of feet walking up and down out there under that tree outside my room.
Lauren!
Mornings he comes down to breakfast and looks at me from under his eyebrows like something back in the breast wears. I know what I'm talking about.
Child, stop acting like a chicken with its head cut off. Who do you reckon that drove up just now? Why, it's that old peddler man, the one that sold me the egg beater.
He's got 80 Annie with him. Will Parker's 80 Annie.
You know what that peddler man told me? He told me that that egg beater would beat eggs, wring out dish rags, and turn the ice cream freezer, and I don't know what all.
Yoo-hoo, 80 Annie.
Hold your horses, peddler man. I want to talk to you.
Hi, Ella.
Hi yourself.
Hello, Laurie. Hello. Will Parker's back from Kansas City. He's looking for you.
Will Parker? I didn't count how him being back so soon.
I can see that. Been riding a piece?
The peddler man's gonna drive me to the box social. I got sort of a taste of lunch.
Hey, Annie, have you took up with that peddler man?
Not yet.
But you're promised to Will Parker, ain't you?
Well, not what you might say promise. I just told him maybe.
What, don't you like Will no more?
Of course I do. There won't never be nobody like Will.
And what about this peddler man?
Well, there'll never be no one like him neither.
Well, which one do you like the best?
But whatever one I'm with.
Well, you are silly.
Now, Laura, you know they didn't know about to pay me no mind up to this year. Kind of I was scrawny and flat as a beanpole. Then I kind of rounded up a little, and now the boys are different to me.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, nothing wrong. I like it. I like it so
so much when a fella talks pretty to me, I get all shaky from horn to hoof. Don't you? Can't think what you're talking about. Don't you get kind of sorry for a fella when he looks like he wants to kiss you? Well, you can't just go around kissing every man that asked you. Didn't anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah, they told me.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories and I reckon they are true about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when the feller gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream and he's gotta have cream or die. What's the girl to say when they talk that way? Spitting his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act pretty fine and cool and sitting on the velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist the Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, and something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. I'm just a girl who can't say no. Kissing's my favorite food. With or without the mistletoe, I'm in a holiday mood. Other girls are coy and hard to catch, but other girls ain't having any fun. Every time I lose a wrestling match, I have a funny feeling that I won. Though I can feel the undertow, I never make a complaint till it's too late for restraint. Then when what do I can't say no. Like I told you, I get sorry for him. I wouldn't feel sorry for any man, no matter what. I sure feel sorry for poor Allie Hackham now. Look at it, Alice cussing him out. Allie Hackham, that his name? Yeah, it's Persian. You sure for certain you love him better than you love Will? Well, I was sure. And then Will has to come home and start talking purr to me and changing my mind back. But Will wants to marry you. Well, so does Allie Hackham. Did he ask you? Well, not directly. But how I know is he said this morning when we was riding in his buggy that he wanted for me to drive like that with him to the end of the world. Well, if we only drove with Spurs Catoosie, that would take till sundown, wouldn't it? Then we have to go somewheres and be all night together. And being all night together means he wants a wedding. Don't it? Not to a peddler, it don't.
But all right. If you agree to don't fuck, I give you something just as good.
Just as good. It's gonna be 1,000 million times better.
My, oh my, Miss Laurie. Chippity crickets, how high you've grown up. Last time I come through here, you were tiny like a shrimp. Now look at you, a great big beautiful lady.
Quit abutting me. You ain't had no breakfast. Go and eat yourself a green apple.
Now I tell you,
I ain't your Aunt Ella. Don't you call me your Aunt Ella, you little wart. I'm mad at you.
Oh, don't go be mad at me. Ain't I said I give you a present? Something to wear.
Foot. Got things for to wear. Won't have it. What is it?
Oh, it's real silk, made in Persia.
What would I want with the old Persian garter?
But they look awful pretty and have bows on them and all.
Oh, I'll try 'em on.
Hold out your foot.
Did you have any idea I was going to let you slide that garter up my limb? Grab onto my petticoats, Laura.
Funny woman. It'd be much worse if I tried to take the garters off.
Yeah, 'cause that'd make her stockings fall down, wouldn't it?
Now give me the other one.
Which one? Oh, you want to buy this one to match.
What do you mean, do I want to buy it?
I can let you have for 2 bits, 50 cents.
Do you want me to get that 8-bit and ram it down your windpipe?
All right, all right. Don't anybody want to buy something? How about you, Miss Laurie? You must be wanting something. A young, pretty girl like you.
Me? Of course I want something. I want a buckle made out of shiny silver to fasten onto my shoes. I want a dress with lace. I want perfume. I want to be pretty. I want to smell like a honeysuckle vine.
Give her a cake of soap.
One thing I heard of and never had before. A rubber-tied buggy, a cut glass sugar bowl. Want things to happen to you. Things so nice, if they ever did happen to you, your heart would quit beating and you'd fall down dead.
Well, I've got just the thing for you. The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
Oh, it's a secret formula. Belonged to the Pharaoh's daughter.
Smelling salts.
Hey, but a special kind of smelling salts. Read what it says right there on the label. Take a deep breath, then you see everything clear. Well, that's what the Pharaoh's daughter used to do. Whenever she had a difficult problem to decide, like which prince to marry her, whether or not to chop somebody's head off, she'd take a whiff of this.
Fiddlesticks.
I'll take a bottle of that, Mr. Peddler.
Oh, it's precious stuff.
How much?
2 bits.
Throwing away your money.
Helps you decide what to do.
Now, Aunt, don't you want me to show you some pretty doodads? You know, with lace around the bottom and ribbons running in and out.
Do you mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Well, I never wear that kind myself, but I sure do like to look at them.
Things all right if you ain't going no place.
Bring your trappings inside. Maybe I can find you something to eat and drink.
Ask him, why don't you? Ali, me and Laura's been having an argument.
About what, baby?
Well, about what you meant when you said that about driving with me to the end of the world.
Oh, I didn't really mean to the end of the world.
Well, how far did you want to go?
Say about as far as Claremore, to the hotel.
What's at the hotel?
Oh, outside there is a veranda. Inside there is a lobby. Upstairs might be paradise.
I thought there was just bedrooms.
Oh, for you and me, baby, paradise.
You see? I knew I was right and Laura was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
Whoa, whoa, hey, Duane, what did you say?
I said that you want to marry me, don't you? What did you say?
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
Oh, Susan! You who ain't no wedding, I'm back!
Oh, Lord, Will. Oh, Winston's will Papa promised me you won't fight him.
Oh, what fight? I don't even know the man. I only fight with my friends.
Ain't no wedding! How's my honey bunch? How's the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in the territory?
Will, this is Allie Hackham.
How are you, Hank? Don't mind the way I talk. It's all right. I'm gonna marry her.
Marry her? On purpose?
Well, show 'em.
There's such a thing.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing to be married.
Oh, Allie.
Oh, I've got a brother in Persia. He's got 6 wives.
6 wives all at once?
Sure, that's the way they do in them countries.
Well, not always. I have another brother. He only has 1 wife. He's a bachelor.
Look, Will.
Look, Will, nothing. Know what I got for first prize at the fair? $50.
Oh, that was good. $50?
Catch on? Your pa promised I could marry you if I could get $50.
That's right, he did.
Know what I done with it? Spent it all on presents for you.
But if you spend it, you ain't got the cash.
Well, what I got's worth more than cash. Fella who sold me this stuff told me.
Will.
Stop saying, but Will. When you get a little kiss. Oh, hey, Joanna, honey, you ain't been off my mind since I left. All the time at the fairgrounds even. When I was chasing steers, I'd rope one under the hooves and pull him up sharp. He'd land on his little rump, and then I'd think of you.
Oh, Will, you do talk pretty.
See a lot of beautiful gals in Kansas City. Didn't give one a look.
How could you see me if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at him like I look at you.
Oh, Will, please don't look like that. I can't bear it.
Well, stop looking like this to give me a little old kiss.
What's a little kiss?
Well, nothing. Unless it's coming from you.
Oh, you do talk pretty. No! No! No, I won't!
Supposing that I say that your lips are like cherries, or roses or berries, what you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and bumping, waiting for something nice from you? I gotta get a kiss, and it's gotta be quick, or I'll jump in a creek and die.
What's a girl to say when you talk that way?
Down to the trough and give the team some water.
Right away, Nella.
Can I come too, Curly? Just love to watch the way you handle horses.
That's about all I can handle, I guess.
Oh, I can't believe that, Curly. Not for what I heard about you.
Boys, better get these hampers out under the trees where it's cool. Come on.
Many a new love will find.
go.
I'm sure sorry to see you so happy. But what I have to tell you will make you miserable. I gotta marry Will.
Oh, that is terrible news for me. Well, he's a fine fellow.
Now, don't hide your feelings, Ellie. I can't stand it. I'd rather have you come out and say your heart was busted in two.
Well, are you sure you have to marry him?
Sure, shooting.
And there is no chance for you to change your mind?
No chance.
All right, then. My heart is busted in two.
Oh, Ellie, you do make up pretty things to say.
Are you in it?
Oh, Paul, what you been shooting?
Rats. Hey, is that true what I hear about Will Parker getting $50?
That's right, and he wants to hold it to your promise.
That's too bad, but still in all, I can't go back on my word. But I advise you to get that money off before he loses it all. Put it inside your stocking, or inside your corset where you can't get at it. Or can you?
Well, he didn't exactly camp it. He spent it all on presents.
Now see what I told you? Now he can't have you. I said it had to be $50 cash.
But Mr. Khan, is that fair?
Who the hell are you?
This is Ellie Hackham.
Well, shut your face, or I'll fill your butt so full of buckshot you'll be walking around like a dog the rest of your life.
Ellie, if I didn't have to marry Will, maybe your heart don't have to be busted too, like you said.
I did not say that.
Oh, yes, you
No, I did
did.
not.
Are you making out my daughter to be a liar?
No. I was trying to make it clear what liar I am if your daughter is telling the truth.
What else have you been saying?
Oh, an awful lot.
When?
Last night in the moonlight,
Where?
alongside a
Listen,
haystack.
Mr. Khan.
I'm listening. What else have you been saying?
Oh, he called me his Persian kitten.
Why'd you call her that?
I don't remember.
Oh, I do. He called me his Persian kitten because they were the cats with the soft round tail.
Oh, that's enough! In this part of the country, they had a better proposal for marriage.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but is that what you think?
Look, Mr. Khan.
I'm looking.
I'm no good. I'm a peddler. A peddler travels up and down and all around, and you hardly ever see a daughter no more.
That's okay. You take care of her, son. Take care of my little rosebud.
Oh, Paul, that's pretty. You sure for certain you could better let me go?
Are you sure, Mr. Khan?
You just try to change my mind, son, and we'll see what happens to you.
Oh, Ellie, ain't it wonderful Paul making romance for us? And he won't change his mind either once he gives his word that you can have me. Mrs. Allie Hacker, the peddler's bride. Wait till I tell the girls!
Trapped. Tricked. Hoodblinked. Ambushed.
Friend, what's on your mind? What do you want? Go running around with your hands full behind. Bend your chin straight to the ground.
20 minutes ago, I'm free like a breeze. Free like a bird in the woodland wild. Free like a gypsy. Free like a child. I'm unattached. Minutes ago, I can do as I please. Flick my cigar ashes on a rug. Dunk with a donut, drink from a jug. I'm a happy man. I'm minding my own business like I oughta. I ain't meaning any harm to anyone. And I'm talking to a certain farmer's daughter. Then I'm looking down the muzzle of a gun.
It's getting
on one of mine, and it broke up into a million pieces.
Ain't she funny? Gertie, better come inside and cool off.
Coming inside with me, Curly?
Not just yet.
Well, don't be too long, and remember when the auction starts tonight, Mama's the biggest hamper. So that's that Cummins girl I hear so much talk of.
You seen her before, ain't you?
Yeah, but not since she got so old. Never did see anybody get so peaky looking in such a short time.
Yeah, she says she's 18. I bet you she's 19.
Hey, what you got in your hamper?
Oh, nothing but some old meat pies and apple jelly. Nothing like what Gertie Cummins has in her basket.
You really gonna drive to the box ocean tonight with that Judd feller?
Reckon so. Why?
Nothing. Just it seems that people are expecting me to take you.
Well, then maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want people talking about us, do we?
You think people do talk about us?
Oh, you know how they act. Like a swarm of mud wasps. Always gotta be buzzing about something.
Well, what are they saying? That you're stuck on me?
Uh-uh. Most of the talk is you're stuck on me.
Can't imagine how those ugly rumors start.
Me neither. Why do they think up stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors chatter all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love.
Who laughs at your jokes?
Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes must glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things.
Like what?
Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's alright with me. People will say we're in love. Don't you reckon you could tell that Judd fella you'd rather go with me tonight?
Curly, no, I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? Maybe I'll just go down to the smokehouse where Judd's at. See what's so elegant about him. Makes girls want to go to parties with him.
Curly!
What?
Nothing. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes, yes and no. Got your hamper packed? Oh, nearly, yes, nearly. Like a hanky. Well, what I want with an old hanky? Well, you got a smudge on your cheek just under your eye.
Well, open it, can't you?
Hello.
What do you want?
Then I got through with my business up at the house. Just thought I'd pay a call. Got a gun there, I see.
Good one. Colt 45.
What do you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. Now that there pink picture. Now that's a naked woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Plumb stark naked as a jaybird. No, she ain't. Not quite. Got a couple thingamabobs tied onto her.
Shucks, that ain't nothing what I got here. Check out that top.
I'll go blind. That'd give me ideas, that would.
That's a dinger, that is.
Yeah, that sure is a dinger. Hey, it's a good-looking rope you got there. Spins nice. You know Will Parker? He can sure spin a rope. Hey, it's a strong hook you got there, Judd. You could hang yourself on that.
I could what?
Hang yourself. It'd be easy as falling off a log. You could fall off a log, or a chair if you'd rather. Right about here. See? Just tie this thing here around your neck. Tie it tight up there first, of course. Then all you'd have to do would be to fall off the log. Or the chair, whatever you'd rather fall off of. In 5 minutes or less, with luck, you'd be dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
Then folks would come to your funeral and sing sad songs. They would. You never know how many people like you till you're dead. You'd probably be all laid out in the parlor, all decked out in your best suit, with your hair combed back slick and a high starch collar.
Would there be any flowers, do you think?
Sure would. And palms, too, all around your coffin. And the men would bare their heads, and the woman would sniffle softly. Some would probably faint. Ones that took a shine to you, he was still alive.
What woman ever took a shine to me?
Lots of women. Only they never come out and show you how you feel unless you die first.
I guess that's so.
They sure would sing loud, though, when the singing started. Sing like their hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene. He's laid out all to rest with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. Then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here together to mourn and going over the passing of our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." Then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of those women. Then he'd say, "Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly feller, and they called him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him knowed that beneath those two dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats as equals, which was right. He loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever knowed it. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell because poor Judd is underneath the ground.
Poor Judd is dead. Our candlelight is dead. His in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad 'cause they used to treat him bad. But now they know their friend has gone for good.
Good. Poor Judd is dead. A candle lights his head. He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. It looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Judd. Poor Judd. Yes, sir. That's the way it'd be. Sure would be an interesting funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Maybe you will. Maybe you go first.
Maybe. Let's see now. Where'd you work before you come here? Up by Quapaw, wasn't it?
Yeah, and before that, over by Tulsa. That was what they was to me, both of them. Always treating me like dirt, making they was better than me.
So what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
No one I can recollect. It just came into my head.
If it ever came to getting even, I'd know how to do it.
That?
Nah, there's better ways than you use your head. Remember that fire on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. About 5 years ago. Terrible accident. Burned up the father and mother and daughter.
That weren't no accident. Fella told me. Hired hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl. Caught in the hayloft with another fellow.
And it was him that burned up the place?
Took him weeks to get the kerosene. Buying it at different times. Fellow who told me made out like it happened in Missouri. But I know it all the time. It was a Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
And a kind of a murderer, too, wasn't he? Get a little air in here.
You ain't told me yet what business you got here. We got no cattle to sell, no cow ponies. Your crop's done been spoke for.
You sure relieve my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing on this farm that you might want, and it better not be there.
That's just what it is.
Better not be.
You know, somebody ought to tell Laura what kind of a man you really are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
Curly, you better get out of here.
A fella wouldn't feel very safe in here with you, if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one. Live in a hole's another. I've sat by my horse in the brush somewheres and heard a rattlesnake plenty of time. Rattle, rattle, rattle he'd go. Scared to death. Somebody coming close to his hole. Somebody gonna step on him. Get his old fangs ready, full of pizzin', curl up and wait. Long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You gotta have protection. You can have muscles all like iron and still be as weak as an empty bladder. Listen, you got things to Barbie hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway? Standing here in this filthy hole, thinking the way you're thinking? Why don't you do something healthy once in a while instead of staying shut up in here, crawling in a festering? Ah! You ought to feel better now. Kind of hard on the roof, though. I wish you'd let me show you something. There's a knothole over there about as big as a dime. See it a-winking? I just want to see if I can hit it. Bullet straight through the knothole, without touching. Slick as a whistle, didn't I? I knowed I could do it, and you saw me do it too, didn't you?
Oh my God!
Someone's coming, I expect.
Who fired off a gun? Was that you, Curly? Don't just sit there, you lummy. Answer when you're spoke to.
Well, I shot once.
Well, what was you shooting at?
See that knothole over there?
I see lots of knotholes.
Well, it was one of them.
Well, aren't you a pair of purty nothings, a-picking at knotholes and scaring everybody to death? I ought to give you a good Dutch rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right. Nobody hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
You mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women for a while. Now then, we're all here by ourselves. I've got a few priorities. Private knickknacks, special for the menfolk.
Well, you better excuse me, gentlemen. I gotta go get a surrey I hired for tonight.
On the postcard.
Who you plan on taking in that Surrey?
Ann Eller. And Lori, she'll come with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She better not. She promised to go with me, and she better not change her mind. She better not!
I want you to take a look at these, straight from taps.
Don't want any of them. Got any frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? What would you want a thing like that for?
I don't know. Kill a hog. Or a skunk. It's all the same, ain't it? Tell you what I like better than that. You ever hear of a thing called the Little Wonder? It's a thing you hold up to your eye to see pictures. Only that ain't all there is to it. See, it's got a little jigger onto it. You touch it, and out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
You say to a fella, look through this. And then when he's looking, you pop out the blade. It's just above his chest. And bang! Down you come.
Oh, that's a good joke to play on a friend. I really don't handle things like that. They're too dangerous. I want you to take a look at my new stock of postcard.
Don't want none. Sick of them things. Gonna get me a real woman.
What would you want of a real woman? I'm having trouble right now, all on account of a woman. They do nothing but cause trouble. And you say you want one? Look at you. You're a man who's free to come and go as he pleases. You've got a nice, comfortable place. Private. Nobody to bother you. Artistic postcards. They don't talk back to you.
Tired of all these pictures of women.
So you're tired of them, so throw them away and buy some new ones. You get tired of a woman and what can you do? Nothing. Just keep getting tighter and tighter.
I made up my mind.
So you want the real woman, eh? Do you know a girl named Annie?
I don't want her.
I don't want her either. But I got her.
Don't want nothing from no peddler man. Want real things.
And to your house, a dark clubman. Girls, could you go somewhere else and tell fortunes? I gotta be here by myself. Would you look? She's got an old smelling salt the peddler tried to sell us. It ain't smelling salt. It's gonna make up my mind for me. Look at me take a good whiff now. That's the can for. Please, girls, go away.
Lori's a true gonna let that Judd feller take you to the picnic instead of Curly?
Tell you better, I think everything out clear. Beginning to see things clear already. I can tell you what you want. Out of your dreams and into his arms, long to fly. You don't need each rich and smiling songs, or tell you why. Out of your I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I know better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if
buying.
hoping to run into you. Seems like you and me have to have a little talk.
We only got one thing to talk about. Well, Mr. Hackham, I hear you got yourself engaged. Say no, ain't it? Well, nothing. I don't know what to call you. You ain't purty enough for a skunk. You ain't skinny enough to be a snake. Too little to be a man. Too big to be a mouse. I reckon you're a rat.
Well, that's logical.
Answer me one question. Do you love her?
Well,
I thought you did not tie you up in that bag and drop you in the river. Are you serious about it?
Oh, yes, I'm serious.
And do you worship the ground she walks on, like I do? You better say yes.
Yes, yes.
The hell you do.
Yes.
See that bag? Full of presents. Cost me $50. All I had in the world.
If you had $50 cash.
I'd have 8 to win, and you'd lose them.
Yes, I'd lose them. Well, let's see what you have in the bag. Might want to buy something.
What you want with them?
Well, I'm a peddler. I buy, I sell. Maybe pay you real money. Maybe as much, well, a lot. Oh, ho, ho. Now that's the beautiful hot water bottle. Imported too, huh? I give you $8.
$8? That wouldn't be honest. I only paid $3.50.
I said I'd give you 8, then I will. Now that's a crackerjack.
Take your hands off that. It was for our wedding night.
It don't fit you so good. I give you $22.
But that's more
All
than
right, $22.50. Not a cent more. Oh, how dainty. What a beautiful nightgown, Will.
That was for her to wear.
I didn't hardly think it was for you. It is quite a nightgown. I give you $15. And let's see. 8 and 22 is 30, and 15 is 45, and 50 cents is $45 and 50 cents.
45, 50. That's almost. You want to buy some more?
Oh, I might.
You ever seen one of these?
Oh, what made you buy a thing like that? You cut it in for somebody?
How do you mean? Just fun and pictures.
Oh, is that all you think it is? Oh, it's more than that.
Where's everybody? Where's Aunt Ella?
On the other side of the house.
Laura, where do you run to?
How much you gonna give me for this thing?
Oh, I don't really handle things like that. They're too dangerous. I guess you don't know what it really is.
Well, sure I do. It's just a girl in pink tights.
How did you two see Laura?
Just went on the other side of the house. Auction's going on there.
Hey, Judd. Here's one of them things we're looking for. A little bundle.
How much?
$3.50.
About the money, but I got an idea it might be worth it.
Let's see. $3.50 from him and $45.50 from you. That makes $50. Don't it?
Get $1 short, Will.
Darn it. I must have figured wrong. How much for the rest of the stuff in this bag?
Well, how about $1?
Done. Now I got $50. Ain't I? You know what that means? It means I'm gonna take it away and back from you.
You wouldn't do a thing like that to me.
Oh, wouldn't I? When I tell her pa who I got most of the money off of, maybe he'll change his mind about who's smart and who's dumb.
I tell you, young fellow, you certainly buncoed me.
Come on now, folks.
Four.
Who says 6? You, Slim? Ain't anybody hungry no more? What about you, peddler man? 6 bits?
No. Come on.
6 bits.
6 bits ain't enough for a lunch like Ada Wanny can make. Let's hear $1. What about you, Mike? You won it last year?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, don't win it. You got that same sweet potato pie like last year?
You bet. Same old sweet potato pie, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
What'd you say?
Well, I say give me a 3-day bellyache.
Never mind about that. Do I hear $1?
Mine's the highest. 6 bits. Bid $1. 90 cents.
90 cents. We're getting richer. Another disc for the schoolhouse. Do I hear more?
You hear $50.
Hey!
$50? Nobody ever bid $50 for lunch before. Nobody ever bid 10.
He ain't got $50.
Oh, yes, I have. If you're a man of your honor, you gotta say it when it belongs to me, like you said you would.
But where's your money?
Well, right here in my hand.
And it ain't yours, is it? You just bid it all to the schoolhouse, didn't you? I got to say, the peddler man still gets my daughter's hands.
Wait a minute. That ain't fair.
Going for $50. Going?
$51.
Are you crazy?
Wait a minute. If not no bid no more, I can keep my money. Can't I?
Sure can.
Then I still got my $50. This is mine.
You feel money, sheeple?
Going for $51. And that means Ada Wanny will get the prize, I guess.
And I get 8 on winning.
And what are you getting for your $51?
3-day bellyache.
All right, now the last one here's my niece's hamper. I took a peek inside of it a while ago, and I must say it looks mighty tasty. What do you say, gents?
2 bits.
4 bits.
Who says 6? You, Slim?
I bid $1.
That's more like it. Do I hear 2?
$1.25.
$2. $2.50. $3.
And 2 bits.
$4.
And 2 bits.
I got a bid for 4 1/4. Anybody gonna bid any more? I got a bid for 4 1/4 from Judd Fry. You gonna let him have it?
4.5.
Going for 4 1/2. Going.
4 cents.
$5.75. Come on, gentlemen. The schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get a nice chimney.
Fine.
Going for $5. Going.
And 2 bits. Too rich for my blood. Can't afford no more.
5.25. That ain't enough for cold duck with stuffing and that lemon meringue pie.
$6.
Going for $6. Going.
And 2 bits.
My, you're stubborn, Mr. Fry. Mr. Carnes is a richer man than you. And I know that he loves custard with raspberry syrup. Anybody gonna do any more?
No, they all dropped out.
You got enough on, Eller?
Yeah, let's get on.
There's my money.
Hold it, you. I ain't said gone yet.
Well said.
Going to Judge Fry for $6 and 2 bits. Going.
Who'd you say was getting Lori?
Judge Fry,
For how much?
6.25.
I don't figure that's quite enough, do you?
It's more than you got.
Got a saddle here, costs $30.
Can't bid saddles. Gotta be cash.
$30 saddle must be worth something to somebody.
I'll give you $10 for it. Don't be a fool, boy. And then you live with that saddle.
You got cash?
Right here.
Don't let's waste time. How high you going?
Higher than you, no matter what.
And Ellen, I'm bidding all of this $10 Fred just gave me.
Going for $10. Going.
$10 and 2 bits.
Most of you boys know my horse, Dun. She's a kind of nice horse. Gentle, well broke.
Don't sell Dun, 'cause it ain't worth it.
I'll give you 25 for it.
I'll sell Dun to you. And Ellen, that makes the bid 35.
You're crazy, Curly. But it's all for the schoolhouse, all for education and learning. Going to
Hold on! I ain't finished bidding yet. You just sold everything you got in this world. Can't sell the clothes off your back, because they ain't worth nothing. Can't sell your gun, because you'll need that. You'll need that bad. So, Aunt Ella, I guess I'm just as reckless as Curly McLean. Guess I'm just as good at getting what I want. I'm gonna put up everything I got in this world. Everything I saved for 2 years. All for Laura. $42.31.
Anybody want to buy a gun? You, Joe? Bought brand new last Thanksgiving. Worth a lot.
Curly, please don't say Dun.
I'll give you $18 for it.
Sold.
All righty.
That makes a bid 53, Aunt Ellen. Anybody going any higher?
Going for $53. What's the matter with you folk? Anybody gonna cheer or nothing?
That's the idea. Cowmen and farmers should be friends. You lost the bidding, Judge, but the bidding was fair. Come on, cowman, shake the farmer's hand. Sure, I'll shake hands. No hard feelings, Curly? More like hills. Say, Curly, I want to show you something. Excuse us, Lauren. You ever seen one of these things?
Just what is that?
Hold it up to your eyes.
Curly, what are you doing?
Doing? Nothing much. Why you gotta squeal at a man like that first? Scare the liver and lights out of the fella.
Well, stop looking at those old French pictures and ask me for a dance. You brought me to this party, didn't you?
Well, all right, you silly old woman. I'll dance you. Dance you all over the mat, you want?
Piece the banjo to pieces, Sam.
Now I got the $50. You name the day.
August 15th.
That was the first day I was kissed.
Was it? I didn't remember that.
You wasn't there.
Now listen here, we gotta have a serious talk. Now that you're engaged to me, you gotta stop having so much fun. I mean with other fellas. You'll have to be a little more standoffish when fellers offer you a buggy ride.
I'll give an imitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole where I can hide.
I heard how you was kicking up some capers when I was off in Kansas City, Mo. I heard some things you couldn't print in papers from fellers who've been talking like they know.
But I only did the kind of things I sorta. To you, I was as faithful as can be. For me, this story's not the way I lost my bloomers. Rumors, I lied a tempest in a pot of tea.
The whole thing don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I go and sow my life's raw load, I cut out all shenanigans. I save my money, don't gamble or drink in the back room down at Flanagan's. I give up lots of other things that a gentleman never mentions. Before I give up anymore, I want to know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, home-loving type, all complete with slippers and pipe. Take me as I am or leave me be. If you can't give me all, give me nothing. And nothing's what you'll get from me.
not even something.
Nothing's what you'll get from me.
It can't be in between. It can't be now and then.
No half and half romance will do.
Would you build me a house all painted white, cute and clean and pretty and bright?
Big enough for two, but not for three.
Supposing that we should have a third one.
He better look a lot like me.
A spitting image.
He better look a lot like me.
With you, it's all or nothing. All for you and nothing for me. But if the wife is wise, she's gotta realize that men like you are wild and free. So I ain't gonna fuss, ain't gonna frown. Have your fun, go out all the time. Stay up late and don't come home till 3. And go right off to sleep if you're sleepy. There's no use waiting up for me.
Oh, waiting.
No use waiting up for me.
Come on and kiss me.
Well, I was stopping. Thought you wanted to dance.
Want to talk to you. Why'd you slap the whip on old Eddie and nearly make her run away? What was your hurry?
Afraid we'd be late for the party.
You didn't want to be with me by yourself, not a minute longer than you had to.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with you by myself now, ain't I?
You wouldn't have been. You could have got out of it. Mornings, You stay hidden in your room all the time. Nights, you sit in the front room and won't get out of any other side. Last time I see you alone was the winter, the snow, 6 inches deep in the drifts. I was sick. You brought me soup out to the smokehouse. You gave it to me and me in bed. I hadn't shaved in 2 days. You asked me if I had a fever. You put your hand on my head.
I remember.
Do you? Bet you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you ever done, every word you ever said. See how it is? I ain't good enough for you, am I? Just a hard hand, got dirt on my hands, pig slop. You're better, so much better. Yeah, we'll see who's better, Miss Laurie. And then you wish you wasn't so free with your airs. You're such a fine lady.
Are you making threats to me? Are you standing there trying to tell me if I don't allow you to slob over me like some kind of hog while you're going to do something about it? You think so much about being a hired hand? Well, I'll tell you something that'll just rest your brain, Mr. Judd. You ain't a hired hand for me no more. You can just pack up your duds and scoot. Oh, and I even got better ideas than that. You ain't to come on the place again, you hear me? I'll send your stuff any place you say, but don't you so much set foot inside the pasture gate, or I'll stick the dogs on you.
Said you'll say, brought it on yourself. Can't help it, can't never rest. Told you the way it was. You wouldn't listen.
Who's that?
It's me, Laura. Hey, you seen Ada Annie? She's gone again.
Will, could you do something for me? Could you go and find Curly and tell him I'm here? I want to see Curly awful bad. I got to see him.
Then why don't you turn around and look, you crazy woman?
Curly.
Well, you found yours. I gotta go hunt for mine.
Now, what on earth is ailing the Belle of Claremore? By gum, if you ain't crying,
Curly, I'm afraid of my life.
jumping toadstools.
Don't you leave me.
Great God Almighty.
Do you mind me crying? I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. My goodness. About all a man can stand in public. Get away from me, you.
Oh, you don't like me, Curly?
Like you? My God. Get away from me, you. Plumb away from me, you hear?
Well, Curly, you're sitting on the stove.
Whoa. Ah, this cold's a hunk of ice.
You wish you'd have burned a hole in your pants.
You do you?
You heard me.
No. Listen, you stand over there where you are, and I'll stand over here, and you just tell me what it is you wanted me for.
Well, Judd was here. He scared me. He's crazy. He talked wild, and he threatened me. So, I fired him. I wish I hadn't. There ain't no telling what he'll do now.
You fired him? Well, then, that's all there is to it. Tomorrow, I'll go out and get you a new hired hand. I'll even stay on the place tonight myself if you're nervous about that old hound dog. Now, quit your worrying, or I'll spank you. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, how about marrying me?
Gracious. What I want to marry you for?
Couldn't you maybe think of some reason why you might?
Can't think of none right now. Hardly.
Oh, Lori, please, man, marry me. I don't know what I'd do if you don't.
Oh, Curly, I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive as soon as we're married. Gotta quit thinking about being a farmer, though. I can see that. Gotta quit thinking about throwing the rope. Get my hands blistered in a new way. Country's changing right and left. People buying up cutting machines, mowing down them prairies. Shoe your horses, drag them plows under the sod. Countries are changing. They're gonna make a state out of this territory. They're gonna make it a part of the Union. Country's changing, we gotta change with it. Bring up a pair of boys, new stock to keep up with the way things are going in this here crazy country. Now I got you to help me. I'll amount to something yet. I remember the first time I ever seen you. It was at the country fair, and you was riding that old gray filly of Blue Stars. And I says to someone, "Who's that skinny little thing with the bang hanging down on her forehead?"
Yeah, well, I remember. And you was riding broncs that day.
That's right.
And one of them throwed you.
Did not throw me.
Guess guess you jumped off then.
Sure, I jumped off.
Yeah, well, you sure did.
Hey, if there's anyone in this yard that can hear my voice, I want y'all to know that Lori Williams is my gal.
Curly,
And she's gonna got me to ask her to marry me.
they'll be all the way to Catoosie.
Let 'em. Let people say we're in love. Who cares what happens now?
Just keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine.
Let people say we're in love.
Starlight looks down on us. Let the stars beam from above. Who cares if they tell on us?
Let people say we're in
I'll say goodbye here, baby.
Can't you say the drink to Curly and Laurie?
Nope, it's time for the lonely gypsy to go back to the open road.
Wish I was going then, you'd have to be so lonely.
Oh, Edo, Annie. There is a man out there who loves you like nobody ever loved nothing.
Yes, Allie
A
Hacker.
man who will stick to you for all your life. That's the man for you, Will Parker.
Well, I like Will a lot.
Oh, he's a fine fellow, strong like an ox, young and handsome.
I love him all right, I guess.
Of course you do. And you love those clear blue eyes of his, and the way his mouth wrinkles when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
Oh, I love him. I love him because he will make my Edo Annie so happy. Goodbye, baby. Hey, I will show you how they say goodbye in Persian.
That was goodbye?
We have an old song in my country. It goes, one goodbye is never enough. Oh, it's a wonderful thing you're marrying Will Parker. You deserve a fine man and you've got one.
Oh, hello, Will. Allie Hacker is saying goodbye.
Oh, I'm going to say goodbye to you too.
No, you don't. I just saw the last one.
Oh, but you two are made for each other. Be good to her, Will, and you be good to him. You don't mind? I'm a friend of the family now.
Did you say you was going?
Yes, I must. Back to the open road, the poor gypsy. Hey, since we're friends of the family now, such good friends of the family, I show you how we say goodbye in my country. Persian goodbye. You're a lucky fellow. I wished for me you're marrying instead of you.
Don't seem to make no difference, hardly.
Well, I must go. Back to the open road.
You ain't gonna think of that old peddler man anymore, are you?
Of course, I never think of no one less when he's with me.
Well, then I'm never gonna leave your side.
Even if you don't, even if you never go away on a trip or nothing, can't you? Once in a while, give me one of them Persian goodbyes.
Persian goodbye? Why, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello.
Well, Andrew, why aren't you back at the barn getting drunk with us? Never seen you stay sober at a wedding party before.
scared. Scared all night that Judge Friday come up and start for curling.
Scared? Why, Judge Fry's been out of territory for 3 weeks.
Well, he's back. I seen him at Claremore last night, drunk as a lord. Come on, everybody. Let's have 3 cheers for the happy couple. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Say, Curly, was you scared when the preacher said that about you take this here woman?
I was scared he wouldn't say it.
I was afraid Curly'd back out on me.
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife.
Soon be living in a brand new state.
Brand new state, gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you barley, carrots, and potatoes,
Pasture for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom.
plenty of air and plenty of room. Plenty of room to swing or roll.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yeah, yeah, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. Come sweeping down the plain.
Oklahoma, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Every night we sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We belong to the land.
other dress. We gotta get going in a minute.
You hurry and pack your duds. They're laying all over my room.
Hey, Will, would you hook the team to the Surrey for me?
Sure will. Have it up in a jiffy.
He's going upstairs. Yeah.
What's the new pocket line?
Oh, it's not a good cousin. Never found anyone. You really just get out of the way. Move. Stop gabbing about it.
There's times when men ain't got no need for women. There's times when women ain't got no need for men.
Yeah, but who wants to be dead?
Honey! Thought you wasn't what you had.
Just come from there.
Scratching this for his wedding.
Been having one of my own.
Lan, who'd you marry? Where is he? Is that him? That's him? Addie Hackle!
Hello, Addie.
You see my ring, girl?
How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days with a laugh like that just counts as a golden anniversary.
But if you married her, you must have wanted to.
Oh, sure I wanted to. When her father was standing at me with a shotgun pointed at my head, thought it might be better to be alive. I ain't so sure now.
I ain't gonna chop around the country anymore. I decided to sell down in Bushy Head and run Papa's store. Hey, Will, did you hear the news? Gordy married the peddler.
Mighty glad to hear that, Fiddler Man. Hey, I think I ought to kiss the bride. Friend of the family, remember? Hey, Gertie, you ever had an Oklahoma hello?
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to stop Anna from killing your wife.
Hey, mind your own business.
Wedding party still going on? Glad I ain't too late. Got a present for the groom. First, I want to kiss the bride.
Look at him. Fell on his own knife.
Pull him over, somebody. Don't touch him.
He's breathing, eh?
Get away, somebody. Let me look at him.
Curlet, is he?
Don't say anything.
Can't be like that.
I didn't go to.
Can't be like that. What happened to us?
Can't do a thing now. Try to get him to a doctor. I don't know.
Here, some of you, help me carry him to my rig. I'll bring him to Dr. Tyler's. Grab his leg.
I'll go see if anything can be done for him. Take care of that, Ella.
Maybe it's better if you and Curlet don't go away tonight. I don't see why this had to happen when everything was so fine.
Don't let your mind run on it.
I can't forget it, I tell you. I never will.
It's all right, Laura, baby. If you can't forget it, honey, just don't try to. Oh, lots of things happen to folks. Sickness, or being poor and hungry, or getting old and being afraid to die. But that's the way it is, cradle to grave. And you can stand it. There is one way. You've got to be hardy. You've got to be. You can't deserve the sweet and tender in life unless you're tough.
I wish I was the way you are.
Fiddlestick, scrawny and old, you couldn't hire me to be the way I am.
Oh, what I'd do without you. You're such a crazy.
Sure as you're born.
They're taking him over to Dave Tyler's in the morning.
Is he alive?
I'm Straighten out, pretty lady.
Lord, Cordell, I'm here. He's a federal marshal, you know. He thinks I ought to give myself up. Tonight, he thinks.
Tonight, your train leaves Claymore in 20 minutes.
The best thing for Curly to do is go on his own accord and tell the judge.
Well, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Well, of course, but
Well, tell him now and get it over with.
Wouldn't be proper. You'd have to do that in court.
56. Let's just do it here and say we did it in court.
You can't do that. That's breaking the law.
Well, let's not break the law. Let's just bend the rules a little. Come on, Andrew, start the trial. We ain't got but a few minutes.
Hey, Andrew, I got a protest.
oh, come on. Oh, shut your trap. We can give the boy a fair trial and lock him up on his wedding night. Yeah. Right. Curly, here's the long and short. First, I gotta ask you, what's your plea? And that means, why'd you do it?
Why'd I do it? Cause he'd been pestering Lori. Now
Oh, just a minute. Don't let your tongue wobble around your mouth like that. Listen to my question. What happened that made you kill him?
What? He come away with a knife, and
And you had your fingers up, didn't you?
Why, yes. And furthermore,
Well, forget the furthermores. The plea is self-defense. Be quiet. Is there anyone else here who saw this happen tonight? I feel funny. I really feel funny, Andrew.
Well, good, you will sure feel funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with another woman, won't you?
I ain't carrying off no one.
Maybe not, but you'll sure feel funny when I tell your wife.
Laugh all your life, but as the federal marshal...
Oh, shut up about being federal marshal. We ain't gonna send the boy to jail on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you. Shut up.
you'll be the horses.
Wait a minute. I ain't told the verdict yet.
Well, the verdict's not guilty, ain't it?
Well, of course, but...
Well, then say it.
No.
Why, ain't no way. Where on earth have you been?
Bill and me had a misunderstanding, but he explained it fine.